What's up, everybody? It's Falling Underground, aka Falling 2K. Um, between me and you, they was talking about this migrant prices again, right? Now they're worried about, Florida's worried about Haitians coming through their border. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, I hate to say this, but all of a sudden it seems like when they get more black people, quote unquote, right, that are in a situation where they really need help besides America. Now all of a sudden you want to start closing borders. You want to start doing all these things, but you have every other third world country coming in through the border with no problem. But now the Haitian people is a problem. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand how the United States is really working when it comes to all these migrants and stuff like that. It's ridiculous right now. You know what I'm saying? I think since you let other third world countries come in, then I think the Haitians should be able to come in the border too. They need as much help as the third world countries need help, right? Now the news is going crazy, like we need to close our borders. We need to do this now. You know, as soon as you're seeing quote unquote black people trying to escape, the bad things of the gangs and everything, all the things that are going, turmoils that are going on in the Haiti. I think everybody deserves to come to America if they have the proper identification to come to America. Okay? Go through the proper channels, do the right things. But we have people that are in our quote unquote government that says it's okay for certain people to come in this country. It's okay for them to do certain things in this country. Even fight our police force, rape our women, and the women, and rob people on the streets. We got so much homelessness from America. Our veterans, the people that actually pay their taxes, we're dealing with that. And now, since the Haitian people were trying to come into the United States, now we have a problem with it. We didn't have a problem with it before, when other migrants came in. I think everybody, since the president decides to want to open the borders to everybody, I don't think it's fair that the Haitians can't come into America too. That's just not fair. And the way it is, I think that us Americans, we got to learn how to really unite with each other in this year, this 2024. We really have to learn how to unite. And we can't let news media and some of us that have our opinions on how we should do things to the migrants and how we need to get them out. Yeah. I know that there's certain areas in the United States, like the, what they call it, Tyson's Food. Tyson's Food laid off over 1,200 workers. And then they want to come to New York, right, and get like almost 50,000 migrants to come and work at Tyson's Food, which is not fair, you know what I mean? But everybody likes slave labor, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loves slave labor. They love it that they can pay somebody underneath what they're worth. And sometimes it's hard to really want to say what you really want to say without being quote unquote a racist or profiling a person. But I think that we all need to understand that America was built on immigrants. Okay? Now the original people like me, with my quote unquote Indian heritage that I have, my father was a chief in Narragansett chief at one time for many years. And then when he passed, it went to a certain group of Indians, I'll just say, that decided to, I'll just say, quote unquote, like back in the day when the migrants first came to America, and the Indians were sitting there saying like, they try to ask the Indians about certain questions like, we own this land, we own this, we own that. And most Indians would say, hey, this world is free. The Creator created it for everybody to live and to go anywhere they want in the world, until we had a structure called America. You know what I mean? Before America was even built. And then we got in a fight with England because we wanted our own separation from England. And it's just over those period of time, as America, we're the land of the free, home of the braves, and and that doesn't feel like that. It never did feel like that. Even when I was young, going to private schools, going to different churches, trying to understand religion a lot, but I couldn't understand it because it was so misguided in certain ways, and the way they actually try to teach us about religion was not right. The way certain things, they always wanted to quote unquote create fear in religion, instead of understanding that we're all human beings that need to take and love each other and help the children become better people, better adults, and understand what family values mean that we lost in America. But I guess there's a lot of things that's going to happen this year that is I can't control it, you can't control it, but only one that knows the time and the place. And I got so many things in my head that doesn't make sense to me, because this is America. Now everybody's waiting for quote unquote Trump to get into office, and it could be a good thing for us, and it could be a bad thing for us. Me personally, from the private school days and the education that I got through private school, and there was a lot of quote unquote Caucasian teachers that taught me that I need to learn more about my own history, because we were so misled in our history that's why they're getting rid of our history to create their own new history, like they did in the Bible. They created stuff in the Bible that didn't make any sense sometimes, but it does. But I guess it's all about faith. If you have faith in the Creator, you'll be fine, which I learned that over the years when I went through a lot of bad things and bad traumas and project days and hookers and prostitutes that were around me, and crackheads and junkies, and the ones that were rich that had it all, that just sitting there saying, their things. I just want the America to be America, and give everybody a break. If you have to give everybody a break. Don't try to start all of a sudden you want to close borders off because a certain majority of people of a different race wants to give freedom, because America is built on freedom. It's supposed to be built on freedom, but as time we could tell that a lot of things wasn't built on freedom. It was built on slaves, in the back of slaves, right? I guess this year is more like a learning lesson, about how America is controlling how we think, eat, and sleep, you know what I'm saying? And keep constantly drugging us up with all these what they call quote unquote medications, right? But I think everybody deserves to come to America if they're coming on a good note, not a bad note, but a good note. That's why we have the ICE. That's why we have FBI, CIA. That's why we have these certain groups that know who can come in the country, who shouldn't be in the country. Like I say, pray every day to the Creator that we can have something better than what we're seeing. And I gotta go, people. It's just too much on my mind, and I can't really focus right because there's so much things happening at once, and so much violence that is going on. And I just hope that we all understand the creators first. And we got to pray to the creator. We don't pray to mankind. We pray to the creator, because the creator is what created everything around us. Even the air that we breathe, the creator created the air that we breathe. You know? But like everything else, everybody have a good day. And stop really focusing and thinking that us Americans, we need to link up and do the right things with each other, and stop hating each other, and start creating things in your mind to stereotype another person. Alright? Alright, I'm falling on the ground. Everybody have a good day. And start thinking about the things that you see on TikTok, YouTube, the X, and Rumble, and Telegram. We just gotta start learning to love each other, man. We got to learn how to love each other. We don't need to hate each other. We need to learn how to love each other. That's what should be on a lot of quote unquote ads that we get constantly, that we see every day. We should have that in our heart, to try to love one another, because that's all the Creator wants us to do, is to help and love one another and let our kids grow up so we can continue to have kids. Instead, our population is dwindling. That's why a lot of the migrants are coming in, because a lot of us quote unquote Americans are dying in so many different ways from hardship and anger. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm out of here. Later, everybody.